مسنده والإمام الترمذي في جامعه بسند صحيح عن أبي الدرداء رضي الله عنه قال قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم. The hadith tonight collection of both Imam Ahmad in his Musnad, Imam Tirmidhi in his Sunan or Jami', and it has an authentic chain of narration narrated to us by the beautiful Sahabi Abu Darda radiallahu anhu, where he says, the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam says, "Al-walidu awsatu abwabil jannah, fa'adhi' dhalika al-baba in shi'ta aw ihfadhu." This hadith is within the theme of treating your parents and relatives with excellence, and I'll be talking about that for a few more weeks, and I'll try and shed as much light on the different aspects of birr al-walidain and silat al-rahim and husn al-jiwar and these important Islamic teachings. And here the Prophet ﷺ says, your parent, al-walid, and here it's not referring to a father, it's referring to a father or a mother. Actually, the context of the hadith is a mother, not even a father. The context of the hadith, the actual backstory, is a mother. So al-walid here is referring to a parent, regardless whether it's a mother or a father. The parent, al-walid, awsatu abwabil jannah. Your parent is the wasat of the doors of Jannah. So awsat is the most wasat, and the word wasat in Arabic doesn't mean middle. It means best. That's how it means. That's what it works as. It's the best. But Islamically and within Arabic language, the best of everything is always the thing that has the most moderation in it. That's how the Arabs look at it. The best of everything is that which has the most balance in it. The thing that is balanced well is the best thing. So when they look at the word middle, it's really not middle. It's figuratively middle, meaning it's middle when it comes to the scales, right in the middle. So it's perfectly balanced, and that's why they use it. So we always say middle, and sometimes middle ends up being almost translated to mediocre. Like sometimes it's almost translated that way. Be middle, don't be too good, or no, who said not to be too good? No, that's not what he's saying at all. No, be the best you can be. It's the most balanced, the one that has the most moderation. So that's the word awsat, by the way. That's why وَكَذَلِكَ جَعَلْنَاكُمْ أُمَّةً وَسَطًا. And I did a long series of khutab throughout the last, maybe the beginning of this year and the end of last year about this. But he's saying here, alayhi salatu wasalam, that the parent is the awsat abwab al-jannah. They are to you the best door to Jannah. The one that has the most balance to it, the one that has the most moderation, is the most enjoyable one. It's the one that will get you there the quickest, the easiest, it's the most accessible to you. There's all these other ways that can get you to that high rank in Jannah. But this here is the easiest one of all. This is the right one. This is one you should definitely go for. Why would you go to something that's almost impossible to achieve or is circumstantial, meaning you may not be given the opportunity to do something like that? But here, it's right there. It's awsat abwab al-jannah, your parent. That's how you get there. You want to make it to the highest ranks in Jannah? Okay, it's through your parents. It's through them. That's how you're going to make it. فَأَضِعْ ذَلِكَ إِنْ شِئْتَ أَوْ احْفَظْهُ. So waste that opportunity if you will, or obtain it and take it, or preserve it and utilize it. So he said, he's not telling you to do what you want. He's kind of saying, how that's a figure, is that type of speech saying, do what you want. I'm telling you that your parent is your access, it's the door to the highest ranks in Jannah. Do what you want with this information. That's what he's saying. Do what you will. You want to take that seriously and use it and make it? Go ahead. You want to waste this opportunity? Go ahead and do that as well. It's up to you. But that's how you get there. It's through their birr. It's through their birr. And you may wonder, well, why? It's not subjective to your parent. Remember I talked to you about birr over the last couple of days, and I told you that the concept of birr to a certain degree is subjective, like how it works is based on the culture, and not all birr is the same depending on how old you are and what your parents are like. And your parent, when it comes to your parent being your access to Jannah, that is not subjective to whether your parents are good or bad, or how good they are, how close to Allah they are, how they're not. That doesn't matter. The concept is the concept of loyalty. It roots within the ethic of being someone who is able to appreciate something that someone did for them. Being able to see that and not to forget it, to actually respect it and acknowledge it, that is what birr stems in. For the majority, not the majority, for the completion of the first 10, 15 years of my life, which I don't remember much of to begin with, I was extremely dependent I was 100% dependent on two people at all times. Without them, I would have not been able to do anything. Nothing at all. I would be reduced to 0 or less. 0 would be fine. 0 would be fine. It's when you go into the negative, when you're abused and mistreated and molested and oppressed and taken. So you're actually running the risk of extreme harm and pain. So when you're dependent for the majority of those years, for 10 years, it's not for a day or two. It's not like they took care of me for like an hour. So it's years upon years. It's going from being something that is not even a living thing within the womb of your mother for 9 months, carrying you around like luggage, making sure that she wasn't bumping into things and breaking your skull, and not eating things that would make you not able to think when you come out of there, and then taking care of you for those 10. It's an issue of loyalty. How could you just dismiss that and say, yeah, it doesn't matter? It doesn't matter. I owe them nothing for that. What are you talking about? Nothing in this life is for free. Have you not learned that yet? Nothing. Everything comes with a price tag. Everything does. Unfortunately, inshallah, you can be someone who offers things with no price tag to them, and that's what makes you Muslim. But in general, everything in life, there's always a price for things. How is it that we can imagine that 10 years, the most vulnerable 10 years of our existence, are going to be taken care of by two individuals or one individual? Solely and completely, they assume full responsibility for it, and we owe nothing for it. No, of course not. If you accept that, if you accept saying, yeah, I owe nothing, then you have a real problem with understanding basic human decency and basic loyalty and ethics that are just simple, that you don't need religion to talk to you about. That's why they're the best door of Jannah, because it reflects basic human goodness. To just be kind and respectful and loving towards those who took care of you when you were helpless. When you were helpless. When there was no one to look out for you. When you needed someone to care for you, and they did, and they showed you more than just that. They didn't do the bare minimum, they went way beyond that. So showing them a little bit of love, that should come without needing, we don't need to say that. But sometimes I guess we do. And that's why being kind to your parents is your best way to Jannah, because it reflects who you are. It really does. And I think that's the importance of these reminders. يروي الإمام أحمد في مسنده والإمام الترمذي في جامعه بسند صحيح عن أبي الدرداء رضي الله عنه قال النبي صلى الله عليه وآله وصحبه وسلم الوالد أوسط أبواب الجنة فأضع ذلك إن شئت أو احفظه. صدق رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. سبحانك وبحمدك لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على نبينا وحبيبنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. جزاكم الله خيرا. بارك الله.